Here's more of the least stylish items in menswear. Our list of the top 10 least stylish items did really well, went a little viral, so here's number 11 to number 20. At number 11, we got Crocs. Nothing says I've given up completely and don't give a shit at all more than these cheap plastic shoes. The history of these is actually fascinating. They first came on the scene in the movie Idiocracy. This is a movie where the general public gets stupider and stupider over time. So this shoe was chosen as an example of what stupid people would wear in the future. And sure enough, a lot of us became those stupid people, didn't we? At number 2, we got the dark dress shirt worn with a jacket or tie. The black shirt, the dark red shirt, the dark purple shirt, all these crazy shirts. A shirt that's worn with a jacket and tie should always be lighter than the jacket and the tie. At number 3, we got gym shoes worn outside of a gym situation. Listen, when I was young, I loved to wear Jordans. But now that I'm grown, I'm dressing up more, it doesn't make any sense. A lot of guys wear these in formal situations to try to look cool or try to look urban, but it's just a terrible look. This is one of our clients, for example, in navy blue suits. I was looking him up and I saw his colleague wearing a velvet jacket, a white dress shirt, and some Jordans. This just looks so out of place. It makes it look like you don't understand the situation. Even MJ himself didn't wear these things with formal attire, and that guy wore some wacky stuff. At number 4, we got shirts with contrast fabrics on them, like a contrast neckband or contrast cuff. A lot of guys put florals under there or something. As soon as someone sees that, the taste level goes way down, really questions your decision making. At number 5, we got the aggressive graphic t-shirt. Blows my mind that Ed Hardy is coming back. I used to wear Ed Hardy in the first movement because I was a young guy. The problem with this is it's totally consumerist. I remember those Ed Hardy tees. It was like a bad look if you wore it more than once. Think about how stupid that is. At number 6, we got socks and sandals. This one's obvious, goes way back. Doesn't make any sense together. At number 7, we got sports jerseys worn outside of the game. With the exception of the bar, if you're going to the bar to watch the game and it's all about the game, it makes sense to wear the jersey to support your team. But if you're wearing it outside of those settings, it doesn't really make sense. It's not 1998 and you're not fabulous. At number 8, we got sweatpants. Now, there's different levels of sweatpants, and we actually sell an elevated version, but most sweatpants are just giving the message that you've totally given up. It's like wearing pajama pants outside. And if those sweatpants are really thin material, like you see this thin layer of fabric between you and the world, it's kind of gross, especially if you're on public transportation or in a public area. At number 9, we got floral shirts, especially micro-patterned floral shirts, like the Liberty of London thing, which seems to be a trend among older gentlemen especially. They think it's cool and young and hip, but it's really not. And last but not least, but I actually had to look this one up, is Hey Dudes. I put this in the same category as Allbirds, or any really cheap sneaker that's obviously synthetic or obviously cheap and it's going to fall apart and not last. If your shoes are not lasting 1 year or they're looking really rugged after one season, it kind of tells the world that you're okay being on a hamster wheel of consumption and not having the right shoes to run on that wheel. There you have it. That's part 2 of the least stylish items in menswear. If there's any that I missed, feel free to pop in the comments. Peace out.